the Senate President has said, since the session has moved up this year, and usually you get a revenue estimate sometime in April,
right,
that we might not be able to get a good estimate this early for the budget going forward, and therefore the budget process may need to be delayed rather than earlier. That may lead to some differences between the House and the Senate on budgeting. How do you see that playing out?
Well, the House seems to be moving ahead with their budgeting process, and they've actually outlined their broad-based initiatives, I think, in the budget. Senator Herodopoulos, though, I think has done the right thing. He said, look, we want the best possible number we can get. Because, you know, A, we don't want to come back again and have to redo the budget if we didn't have the best number. And B, there are some indications that the economy of Florida is strengthening a little bit and that we ought to have the most revenue we can have in order to meet the needs of the state of Florida, whether it's Medicaid, whether it's education, whether it's our infrastructure, whatever. And so I think his approach has been okay. And you know, here we are basically into the beginning of the fourth week of session. Nobody should panic. I still think there's a possibility that we will have the right numbers before the end of the session and the final numbers so that we can do a budget with the House without having to come back. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with making sure that we have the best possible information before we start to develop a budget.